Chair at this time calls Kristi Davis, testifying on behalf of herself. Ms. Davis is testifying for House Bill 93 and the committee substitute.
As you said, my name is Kristi Davis, and I'm very grateful for this opportunity. I am a wife of nearly 20 years. I have 4 children, ages 13, 11, and twin 5-year-old boys. And right now I am at the tail end of divorce proceedings in my own marriage. My husband and I have been separated for 3 years this month, and we are on a court schedule now saying that we have to have our final trial by June 19th. This is the order from the court saying that, if you wanted to see it. And then also this is my decree. Nowhere in there does it state a cause for divorce. It doesn't even say insupportability. It just says that the marriage is now dissolved. Unfortunately, or let me say this, I've got about 5 minutes to speak, but personally I've been waiting 3 minutes. I've been waiting about 40 years for this moment. I was born in San Antonio. My parents were divorced shortly before my 2nd birthday. It was a no-fault divorce. My mom remarried, and her and my stepfather divorced 1 month before my own wedding. So then I got married, and I thought surely divorce won't happen to me. So I've seen this 3 ways. I've seen it as a child, as a stepchild, and also now as a wife and a mother. All 3 have been in the state of Texas, and all of them are no fault. To say it devastates a family is an understatement. I don't even have English words to describe what it does to people. So a couple of things I'd like to say in my own separation and divorce process. First of all, as a stay-at-home mom for 10 years, when I was put under financial stress and didn't know how to support my children when the finances changed, I had no way to legally separate from my husband and protect myself financially. The only way you can get that in Texas is if you file. So if you are for divorce and you don't want a divorce, there's no way you can protect yourself. Second of all, I've been told by my attorney, I asked her, I said, at what point can I stand before a judge and say this, I don't agree with this. I want to work on my marriage. And she said, well, you can wait until final trial and say something then. But the judge is still going to grant it. There's nothing for the judge to stand on. Even if she didn't want to grant the divorce, there's no law saying that she can withhold that. So I've heard some people say, why should the judge get involved with people's personal lives? Why should they say, sure, to repeal the no fault? In my case, who is a judge who does not know me, does not know my husband, doesn't know my children, doesn't know my family, say that I can no longer have my marriage? And who is a judge to say that my marriage will never be reconciled and the relationship will never work? I think that is not the place of the judge to say. And like I said, there's nothing for me to stand on to defend myself or my children. I will say very clearly, out of the 6 of us in my family, there's 5 of us that don't want this and only 1 who does. And we have no way to stop it from happening.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Ms. Davis. Mm-hmm. Thank you for your testimony. Are there any questions for Ms. Kristi Davis, members? Ms. Davis, thank you for being here.
Can I share one more thing? I forgot to share something.
Hurry.
Okay. I just brought a couple things for my children to show the effects this has on kids. This is a prayer card from Christmas. One of my children wrote what he wanted, bring my dad back, on the card. Here's a picture that one of my children drew. You can see dad and mom and the whole family is together. Another one of my children drew this one 2 years ago. You can see clearly the entire family is together. This one, the whole family's together going to see the in-laws. And I just would like to say, if a child knows intuitively that family is supposed to be together, then what are we doing as adults to say anything different?
Let me ask you a question, Ms. Davis.
Yes, sir.
If we didn't have insupportability, do you think that would have stopped your husband from filing for a divorce anyway?
I think if people want a way out, they'll probably look for it. But in my case, and in cases like mine, there is no grounds. There's no reason why other than just one person just wants out. Two people entered the agreement. That was my husband and me by choice. And so if we both entered by choice, one person wants to by choice leave, what grounds does the other person have to stand on to say, I don't think this is the case? I think God can change hearts, but it takes time. And so why throw in the towel if who knows what can happen? Who knows?
Okay. All right. Ms. Davis, thank you for being here.